Good afternoon.
Hello, hello, good afternoon. How is everyone today? Vibin.
Very nice.
Did you make some money today?
A little bit, but not too much.
It's more than nothing.
True.
All right. So, New York Stock Exchange is about to open in 3 minutes. Furyman on YouTube says it would be good if you close your positions, Tomasz, because good sell is coming for about an hour. Maybe anything is possible. If some news or announcement comes out from the White House or China, anything is possible. There's always two sides of the market. But if you look at my positions, I already took profit on majority of majority of the positions. So I only entered the new position half a lot just now, literally 5 minutes ago, something like that. Yeah, and there's nothing right now which tells me to sell. Furyman, what's the reason why you saying a sell is coming? I would be interested to hear your ideas. because, well, I explained already in the morning briefing, which you guys don't have access to, I assume. We broke down all the drivers, so pros and cons, like sells and buys. Why would I sell? Why would I buy? And I listed 4 or 5 very strong reasons for the sells. And today, if you look at the screen, 261 pips from the lowest position. That's today. Every single position on gold was open today. 7 a.m. in the morning. The first one is running at 260 pips. It was up, I think it was about 300 pips. 389 pips. So let me know why you're saying a sell is coming. I already listed the drivers or the reasons for the buys this morning. You can see my Discord. The strongest and one of the biggest reason why I bought this morning, it was because Moody's, one of the rating agencies, has downgraded the US sovereign debt. Now, this downgrade triggered a fresh risk concern towards US government debt and induced a safe haven buying, i.e. gold. That was the main reason. But then you can factor in US dollar weakness, disinflation last week. Both CPI and PPI came out softer. Retail sales came out lower, which is another reason why to buy gold. So let me know in the comments on YouTube. I'm doing absolutely fine. And New York Stock Exchange is open now. Let's see how the market is reacting. I'm going to put US 30 and gold on the screen, on the chart. Yep, US 30, still very good position to enter into a buy. Very strong fundamentals helping price to go higher.
How about gold?
Still in the buy. There's no reason. I don't see any reasons why to sell. The only reason why I would see some profit taking is because US indices could go higher, so the money could fly from safe haven to risk on assets. But that's, you know, you only know when the market has already moved, because the news is still the same as in the morning. Downgrade of US sovereign debt, disinflation in the US, strong fundamentals, but still some fear of recession. So I'm holding the buys both in gold and US 30. I hope Furyman isn't going to say that because of an ICT concept he sees sales coming in.
Good evening, Thomas. How are you?
Good
On this
afternoon. Very good money today.
one? Yeah, nice.
Breaking news, Elon Musk says he's committed to being Tesla CEO for 5 years. Nothing relevant for us. Okay, new gold position is running in 25 pips profit. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is a bit laggish. So I'm going to focus on US 30, Dow Jones, and gold. Haha, Furyman, I'm selling for about a week at the same time, at the same zone. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. So if you look at my TradingView chart, you can see, and let me help you to understand the market structure. So I was selling for 2 weeks, so more than you. So since 7th of May, we were selling this market structure all the way down. But since that, we had price bounced back up and broke the bearish channel. So we broke out. Yes, price started moving a little sideways, but when you have to look at the fundamentals and the technicals at the same time. The reason for the breakout, the reason for the sideways movement, but mostly on the bullish movement, was several factors. So if you can read it on the chart. We sold gold because the US-China trade deal. We sold gold because the softer CPI and PPI. And gold only bounced back up when softer retail sales came out. So that was a good catalyst. But then the market dipped back in a little bit. So buyers can buy at, lower prices. And now we close again to your sell zone. So I'm assuming you were selling at 3,250 around this area right here. And I wouldn't sell here. So I assume you only selling because of the technicals that, I don't know, 5 times it sold off, but fundamentals have changed since that. So I'm gonna stick into the buys, and yep, another 60 pips. Highest gold position is a new 60 pip profit. Microman, do you believe in ice-hitting concept, Tomasz? There is no such thing as ice-hitting concept. He used many concepts from the past and he repackaged them. So these concepts were around for, I don't know, decades maybe. He gave some fancy names, but there was nothing new really. He proved multiple times that he can't trade ICT. There are videos, I think it's Imam Trading. The guy made some brutal videos about the ICT. And he just simply cannot trade. He is a scam. Do I believe in the concept?
I can trade.
Yeah, ICT stands for I can't trade. Yep, 73 pips profit. On top of 300, 270, so that's almost 600. Yeah, today, 3 positions gained 1,000 pips, and now we have another 70 on the top. Doesn't mean, that resistance could still hold. We are in the New York session now, and if any news come out from the White House or trade talks, it could sell off. So I'm not saying it's going to 100% go up, but I don't see any reasons right now. If some news breaks the market, then I might sell, but not right now. Let's have a look on the economic calendar. Nothing for today. Central bank speeches. Tomorrow, UK CPI. I'm pretty sure they're going to have inflation in the UK. Let's read this article. US stocks retreat after gains. Home Depot maintains full year guidance. Ooh, we had some retail sector earnings, which could push down US 30. So this is not good for the US 30 position. Now this is important that you read as many news as possible, because, some bad earnings come out. Investors going to pull out the money and put it into gold. Very flat market open. And if you ask me what concept I believe the most, it's simple price action. But you have to know, you must know what is the current monetary policy goal, what is the strategy of the Fed, what is the market sentiment. So you must understand the market and its surroundings before you even look at the chart.
What do you think about quant trading, Thomas?
Quantitative trading,
Yes.
that's a different level.
Like, can people quantify like fundamental?
Yes,
Like,
of course.
so in-
I wrote my dissertation. I
Oh,
wrote my dissertation on this. You can quantify anything which can be written down as a number. Even the number of tweets, or let's say, if you look at the Fed FOMC statements, even you can quantify the number of times, for example, they mention recession. The more they mention recession, the more likely there's going to be recession, and the more likely that the market is going to run into safe haven assets.
oh, that's interesting. Well, I've read some biographies about Jim Simon, and you know, like it caught my interest a little bit about how he approached trading. So
There are some good books. I have one book on my shelf. It's called Quantitative Trading. Surprise. There are dozens of different quantitative trading methods and strategies, and I don't know what's the right word. But basically, there's this. The opportunities are endless. The probabilities are endless for quantitative trading. It depends on, you know, what do you quantify.
right. Do you have any link for your dissertation? Like,
No,
is it open for?
no, I have it in PDF, but the way the way I looked at, so it was basically econometrics. So it's a form of quantitative trading. It's one area of quantitative trading, because quantitative trading is a very broad grouping, or I don't know, a name. But there are dozens of different ways for quantitative trading. My dissertation was about, what was the title? It was about the relationship between fundamentals and US stock market sectoral performance. So I looked at five or 10 economic indicators, and I tried to find a relationship or correlation between sectoral performance and fundamental or economic indicators. Oil prices, inflation, unemployment, I think these, and others as well. And yes, there is a correlation. And I used Johansen co-integration, I used regression analysis, and I used something else as well.
Right. Thank you, Thomas.
You're welcome.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Janar.
How are you?
Very good. After making 1,000
Yeah,
pips on gold.
I see the printer working.
Haha, working very well. On the other hand, US 30 is not doing too well. So we might have a reversal on US 30. So I'm gonna close down the highest, the last position. I'm going to wait. It looks like the market is now reversing. I'm gonna keep the gold long. So you saw this chart. I'm expecting more upward movement on gold. Strong buys on gold.
Very quiet today, Thomas.
Andrew, long time, my friend.
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Finally, where were you?
Oh, I've just been on holiday, to be fair.
Magaluf?
Nah, Portugal, something relaxing.
Benidorm.
Yeah. Mm. How's everything with yourself?
Yeah, very good. Trading is going well. Other two businesses is doing okay. Loads of competition from Tamu and Shine, and it's changing. Everything is changing. Tariffs are hurting as
Yeah.
well. But
Can
can't
imagine.
complain. Can't complain.
No,
Life is
that's
good.
good. We're adapting, isn't it, to everything?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's-
life is good. Ups and downs.
And how's your son? He must be so big now.
Yeah, 2.5 in it.
Wow, crazy.
2.5 years gone. Past.
Time flies.
Tell me.
I'm glad. And you're looking slim as well. You've been hitting the gym.
Yeah, I was in the gym today, but I'm not sure if I lost that much today.
No. No, I've been watching the Zooms. Haven't been able to participate as much as it's so busy. You know, when you're just looking at the Zoom, same time you're just doing other work. It's just hard to get involved.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand it. It's difficult. Have you finished your studies?
Yeah. I've finished my studies. I'm now working with some family in Angola at the moment. They work in the bank. So yeah, I'm just getting to know a bit of the market, just learning as much as possible. Like every week I'm in a different department, just learning bit by bit.
So you're working in a family department?
So yeah, I'm working at a bank, but it's a family run bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So like
Happy for
last Yeah, thank you.
you.
Finally.
It's good to learn. Let me just get the right word for it.
I mean, it's good experience. Like last week, I was in the back office. I was just understanding how dealing with, the trades and the margins, etc., having to close as well. You're kind of like the people in the back office are like the last people to leave. So
Yes, but the good thing is, from the two things I want to say. The first one, you're in a very good position to learn about the operation of the bank and also different departments. I'm not sure if it's a retail bank or investment bank or kind of like a hybrid, like OTP banking, or many banks, larger banks have lending facilities, or loan department, retail banking, investment banking. But if you can, network and have a good understanding of each different department, it's definitely a strong place to be. On the other hand, my advice would be don't stuck in one single department, especially not in back office.
Yeah, of course, 100%. I mean, that's exactly what my uncle has just been making me do recently. Is just get as much experience in each department, and then come to a decision as to what I want to do. But even then, he's just, he's kind of like pushing me just for like, for me to kind of go into like, the private equity.
Yep, it's a very good
Yeah.
department, very different. It's a different world. I haven't had the opportunity to work in, private equity or that kind of, or even investment banks have different departments. Like, it's close to equities markets and
Equities,
debt markets,
yeah.
like issuance, bond issuance, and that kind of capital market. It's a different world, but they do have, they do the road shows, they do so many cool things.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I really enjoyed, to be fair, the investment banking, because this Africa, there's like a lot of like agricultural projects, there's a lot of like eco-friendly projects and stuff, and it's still being very, it's still something very new, and it's being developed quite a lot. So there is a lot of people interested in discovering Africa, especially mainly Angola.
Especially China
So
is very interested.
yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, you'll be so surprised, right? The amount of Chinese people that speak Portuguese.
They speak Portuguese.
Yeah, because in Angola, the national language is
yeah.
Portuguese. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
They speak everything.
Yeah, they speak as well.
We have a lot of Chinese here in the Caribbean also. All the big markets, all are Chinese.
Yeah. Like, they're taking over the world, to be fair.
They're taking over, man. That's crazy.
The amount of money, like capital that they're injecting into the economies is just ridiculous.
Just an idea, 90% of the supermarkets over here is Chinese.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yes. I mean, it's amazing how they work together also.
It's the largest ethnic group in the
Yeah.
world, Chinese. Han
Yes,
Chinese.
correct, yeah. And we have, if you see in the Caribbean, the people, they don't really work together. When you see the Chinese, they come here, and the way they work together, they get the whole market.
Yeah, literally that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, sorry to interrupt, but like in Angola, let's say for example you buy a piece of land and you buy all the material for it, you don't even go for the nationalists anymore. Like, you literally go to the Chinese guys and they'll build that for you within like the next 3-4 months. Quick.
Yeah. Mindset.
What's the catch?
They don't sleep. That's the catch.
Yeah.
Literally, they work hours and hours. I mean, their work rate and everything. And they make it much cheaper as well.
Global population by broad ethnic categories: Asian 60%, African 17%, European 10%, Latino and Caribbean 8%, North American 5%, and the others as well. So yeah, Chinese by far, or Asian. Let's not box them in.
How's the population of the US? So declining, right? Americans.
I think all white majority, mainly white countries, are demographically shrinking.
Yeah,
it's a big problem.
When I used to live in the Netherlands for 30 years, and you see, the population is declining, and you see a lot of people coming from Morocco, Turkey, and those are getting more than the people from the Netherlands, for example.
Mm.
They're getting 5, 6 kids.
I mean, can you blame the generation? People my age, they don't even want to have kids because it's too expensive.
It's
Let
not.
alone having their own house.
It's. I had this conversation multiple times with group of friends. You cannot attribute one single reason for this demographic change. There are multiple things. Obviously, you can't afford to buy a house. Why would you have a kid? As education and as the standard of living goes up, people are less likely to populate in some form, but it's more related to education. And also social media is a big part.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think the house one is something that's absolutely crazy. Here in Portugal, they've had this. They brought in this initiative where you can purchase a property up to 250,000 euros with zero deposit. It's just just incentivize people, right, to purchase something, because a lot of people, especially the youth nowadays in Portugal, they're so, you know, they live with roommates and
Spain,
it's a bit
Portugal,
ridiculous.
yeah,
Yeah.
same problem. I had Did you know that in the 90s, average interest rate was about 10%? Yet
Wow.
they lived off so much better than us,
Yeah.
than our generation. With 10% interest rate, it's ridiculous. I mean, I only seen 10% interest rate during COVID or after COVID, when inflation started to increase. But the federal funds rate was 10%, which means, bank loans must have been 15, 20, 25%. The standard of living back in the 90s was so much higher. Families could live off with one income, and usually that was the case. The breadwinner was the father. They had 2, 3, 4 kids. Mom was home, and they lived so much better.
Well, things back then were affordable, like so affordable. Nowadays, I mean, you think about going out to eat with your family. I mean, that's a whole week's wages.
For a whole family, yeah. I mean, just
Yes.
look at the ice cream prices, restaurants. But maybe back in the 90s, they didn't spend that much on things that they don't need.
Yeah,
In
that's
most of the
true.
parts of the world. I
There
can't
was
say that
less
for the
luxuries.
US.
Yeah.
Well, I'm speaking of I'm from the ex-communist era. Our family was poor.
Yeah. I remember even me when I was growing up, like, going on holiday was a crazy luxury. But nowadays, you can just go on any holiday, really. I mean, everything's affordable now, isn't it?
Yeah, we went to Lake Balaton. That was the furthest I could get with the family. And even that, people are like, oh, this is expensive. When we had a family meal, we could afford to eat in restaurant, but like once a month maybe, because they don't have luxury.
Of course.
Oop, 160
Oh,
pips.
wow.
Gold is
Gold.
pushing. Strong buys
Look,
on
you see,
gold, working out well.
talking about the olden times, it said, let me give you some money for some steak.
Ooh, I found a very nice bistro or deli, and they have a dry age fridge or something, and so they have very nice steaks.
Yeah, I had it's so ridiculous. I mean, even me, I can't even believe that I did this. They had some Wagyu beef, right? And they literally put brioche buns on there. So they were like mini burgers. Four of
Ooh.
them, 90 euros. But don't get me wrong, it was so expensive. But I mean, that Wagyu
You had
beef
to
is
try.
just, when you're just like, okay, wait, hold up. I might not come back here for quite some time, so let me just try. But wow.
Yeah.
Wagyu beef,
Back
really
again.
nice.
I never had Wagyu beef, to be honest.
I mean,
Gold is spiking, Thomas. Wow.
we can get Wagyu this week.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Now I can
Maybe
buy
I've been to
yeah.
many nice restaurants, but I can't remember that any of them sold. Maybe they sold. I don't know. Some reason I never tried it. 200 pips profit, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, let's go. Let's go.
Wagyu burger for everyone.
Wagyu burger.
For everyone on the
Mhm.
house.
Let's go. It feels so good, man. Talking about some food, and now that's my rewards for the day, huh?
Eating.
Then I gotta go gym straight after.
Very nice. Let's see. News about Elon Musk. Don't care. Wow, look at
Wow,
gold.
gold. Wow, that is amazing.
Let's see. When was the
It's
signal sent
spiking.
out?
Is that the
Yep.
Elon Musk news or?
No,
To be
nothing to
fair,
do with Elon Musk.
every buy that you sent in today has just been over 200 pips from the
Mate, that's
morning.
the highest is 500 pips. I have 3 times 1,600 pips. Last position is 250 pips. So that's 1,000, around 1,700 pips today alone. Announcement: if you would like to join the AlphaFX community, go to alphafx.eu and purchase one of the memberships. New website is coming up. Bit of legal things we have to sort out because the EU is now wants accessible websites, so users must be able to change the fonts and the colors and everything, so that takes a bit more time for the developers to work out. But anyhow, if you want to join, £199. You get lifetime access. That is coming to an end. When? Well, hopefully soon, but maximum 3 to 4 weeks depending on the developers when they finish with the website. Link is in the YouTube chat.
If you want to guarantee yourself 200 pips every day, make sure you sign up.
Nah, that would be a lie. We don't make 200 pips a day. We make like 3, 4, 500 pips a day, but not we don't make 200s every day. It's
Not every
impossible.
day in total. I mean, 200. I'll be honest with you, 200 pips even in a week is quite good. Just
Yeah,
depends,
but
isn't it?
recently on gold you make easily 1,000 pip a day.
Yeah, crazy stuff. You just have to pick the direction and be right.
Yep. But to get the direction right, you must know fundamentals, macroeconomics, market sentiment, and all that crazy stuff that you won't learn from
Anywhere
ICT
else.
teaching Lamborghini guys. Question on YouTube. Hi, I hope you all doing well. Can I still buy gold now? Hi, Flexity. Gold is very, very high now. Let me show you a chart. So in trading view, you can see that we passed the resistance zone, but not fully out yet. So actually this price level, you know, if I say buy, I can't say for various reasons. I don't want to jinx our luck today because everything we touched today ended up paying very well. You know, mate, you missed it. I wouldn't recommend buying now because if any pullback, you must have a very wide stop loss, 150, 200 pips if you want to buy. But I wouldn't buy. Just come join the AlphaFX community. And I do send out the signals and analysis in the morning, and maybe tomorrow there will be another chance. Maybe the day after tomorrow or on Friday, who knows? But don't chase the market because it's going to eat you.
Yeah.
There was a guy yesterday, I had to refund him, Mark. He didn't like that, you know, obviously. I think one of the old advertisement that was like daily live trading and daily morning briefing. But since Trump took office, I only do morning briefings if there's something important that I want to talk about. For example, yesterday, that was the downgrade of US sovereign debt. So, you know, I saw an opportunity, I saw a story, boom, let's do a morning briefing. And I already got a comment from Brad that he really enjoyed the morning briefing where I explained the strategy, the bias, the why I would buy gold and sell, or buy, yeah, why I would buy gold, and yeah, it worked out very well. If there is no news, I just look at the economic calendar. If there's no data, no news, I don't trade. There's absolutely no point.
That's the way, honestly.
And I feel sorry for Flexity because if I said buy, he would be up 100 pips now because gold is pumping. Sorry, mate. Yeah, but you know, it's
But you can't, like, for example, it's so true what you're saying. If you were to enter the buy now and it was to drop, then you would feel so bad. But now
Yeah.
it's just gone the opposite way, which is a benefit, isn't it?
trust me.
Which is good.
If I say buy, the market is gonna go down. If I say sell, the market's gonna go up. It's always like this.
Sell, sell, sell.
Pump it, pump, 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 pump.
Oh, Thomas, this is crazy. This is a crazy spike. Wow.
Yeah, this is a crazy 1 hour candle. From 35, 36 all the way to
Yeah.
70. 350 pips.
Yeah.
Wow.
Already moved the stop loss to something.
Full margin.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, God.
Crazy. 340 pips, 350 pips. That's absolutely insane.
What a great day. And it's only Tuesday as well.
Thomas, where's Adrian? Miss?
Don't know. Maybe he's spending his well-earned money or pumping iron in the gym.
Yeah.
I seen him in other group, Dubai Trillionaires.
To buy what?
Trillionaires.
Crazy.
Yeah, a few days consolidation. I was printing pips since the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
600. Guys, 1,000 pip today. Again.
It keeps your boss away.
Jesus, the two lot, the standard two lot made me 19 pounds now.
19.
Wow.
Nine
Jeez.
9 pounds.
9,000 pounds.
9,000.
Yeah.
500
Mate.
pips.
That's a salary of a couple of months.
Yeah,
Wow.
I used to work on a construction 2 months for this, 6 days.
Now you said with a
Well
cup
done.
of coffee.
My half a lot is now 1,300 pounds.
Damn.
Is your back better, Alex? Don't have to work anymore.
Oh man. But anyway, the last 3 years I used to work as a manager. Too much paperwork, too much stress. I've been
Less
dreaming
money.
to go. No, there was a lot of money, but I never had like the peaceful time. You go on home, you get the phone calls. You go to training session, you leave the training session, you got 15 missed phone calls. Director, CEO, production, everyone is looking for you. Builders is looking for you. You come into the work, someone got drunk, now someone had a fight with the wife, now, and you have to solve all of them.
Yeah. You're like the father, the godfather.
Oh,
with a
man.
lot of kids.
Worked out everything, and especially
Bad
London.
kids.
London used to do my head, mate. Now,
Oh, it was in London. Yeah, forget it.
Yeah.
Construction in London's headache.
Well, you look at the bright side. You get to learn new languages.
yeah, Romanian.
Spanish.
No, I never saw the Spanish people on
Polish.
construction.
Filipino,
Polish,
Polish, Hungarian, Romanian,
Yeah.
Slovak.
Yeah, they taken over now. Romanian and Ukrainian boys now.
Huh. Here in the Caribbean, it's the Latinos, from Peru and I think Ecuador. They're doing all the.
They have brain because it's good weather, good food.
Any Colombian girls, Venezuelan girls there around you?
A lot.
A lot. Or they
Yeah.
used straight to United States to be the OnlyFans models now.
Guys, 1,100 pips today. Wow. 1,070 something or 80 something. I rounded
That's
up
like
to
a record,
1,000.
right?
Thomas, take a screenshot, man. This is great. This is
I
amazing.
did take a screenshot.
Yeah.
Oh,
If anyone watched the YouTube video today, or well,
well,
let me
Thomas,
know.
we're going back. We're going back up now. It's gonna change. Broke the structure already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we're closing that gap from Sunday. To be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. I think
Last
yeah,
Sunday.
yeah. It's a gap. It's a gap.
Gappa.
Kappa.
It's around 3,329.
Yeah.
300.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. This golden rocket is amazing.
Colombia next week.
Uh,
Oh, man.
anyways, boys, sorry. Have a lovely day, and yeah, continue catching these
See you
pips.
later, sir. Thank you.
See you later. Will there be any
Bye.
morning briefing tomorrow?
I have a meeting at 10. Yeah, I will write a message in the
Okay.
Discord.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah. Have a great day, guys.
See
All
you.
the best.
Okay.
See you.
Here. Jeez. Think we're gonna go up from here, Thomas.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
I just wrote a message in the members Discord. I think it's, if we made 1,000 pips, even people who joined or entered at the top, they made 300, 400 pips. I think this is the time when, I'm going to stop.
Yes.
And how much people need. People always think, oh, it can go higher and higher. No, mate, just fucking stop.
Just stop. Yeah. That's the thing.
Yep. Booking
Don't be
profits
greedy.
now.
Yeah.
Booking profits. Half a lot on gold. 2,200 pips. There's no way I'm leaving this on the table. And
Make money,
I'm calling
take
it today. There's no point for, watch the market, close profit, made profit, close profit. Thank you so much, guys. Those of
Thank
you
you.
who'd like to join the AlphaFX community, go to alphafx.eu. This is the result today. 1,100 pips on gold. Obviously, lucky day. But the reason why we were lucky, and it's funny that the more I do, the more I work, the luckier I get. The more I read, the more I analyze the market, the more I study fundamentals, the luckier I get. So this isn't just luck. This is about understanding
knowledge.
market, understanding market sentiment, understanding the direction. Once you get the direction, then and only then we look at the market for entries. Look at the chart for entries. If you want to learn
Mate, you're
how to trade.
unbelievable. You are
Hey!
We've been talking
You're like
about
fucking
success,
pips.
success.
Oh, you pig!
I've never seen so many blue.
Go, you
I've never
pig!
seen so many blue pips on the screen at one time.
Brad!
Oh, you good thing, go!
Oh!
Do I qualify as top 3 in your Telegram signal group statistics?
Yes, yes, you're definitely in the top 3. Definitely top 3.
That's all I need to hear. You made my day.
All right, well done, well done.
Thank you. People asking me, can I enter now? Well, I don't want to say anything, guys. Honestly.
No,
Well, don't tell them what to do.
don't do anything, you dickheads. Get it, take your money and go home. Go to the
Yeah,
pub.
but what about people who hasn't made a profit because they're not members of the AlphaFX community?
Well, that's their own fault for not joining and taking the hot tips.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, you get the fiber as we discussed.
Now it's
So-
time to join.
Anyhow, guys, I'm taking profit. I'm going cycling with my son. Have a good day.
Don't forget the helmet. All the best.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you,
Bye.
Thomas.
Nice evening.
Thomas.
Bye-bye.
Buy more.
Thank you very much,
Someone-
boss.
You're welcome.
Thank you so
Jez.
much, Thomas.
Hi, sir. There's a question on YouTube from Glenn Ho. Hi, sir. Which market sessions are you active? Both. So basically, I'm European time. So I wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. That's well in the Asian session. I send out my analysis around 6, 7 a.m. Sometimes I do send out entries as well. If I enter any position, the members get the signal immediately. So this, if you look at the chart, this was sent out today at 6:58 a.m. Sent out the trading view chart, sent out my full analysis, explanation why I entered into a buy position with position, time, entry price, stop loss, take profit, current price, and then I wrote a long explanation, but a comprehensive explanation about 4 reasons why I entered. Moody's downgrade of US debt, disinflation. So it's heavy macroeconomics. I sent out this before London session, and this was valid throughout London session. And before the New York session, or at the New York session, I sent out another signal, and that's running in profit as well. Obviously, this is a lucky day, guys, but the more I read, the more I learn, the luckier I get. So if you want to join the AlphaFX community, you have the chance to join for £199 for a few weeks until my new website is ready. And after that, the lifetime will be £1,000, and you can subscribe for a monthly fee. So for a lifetime, one-off payment, this is your best chance. Thank you for the quick response. Haha, today you have earned me enough to buy your membership. Thank you, sir, to be part of your community. Yeah, absolutely. Hurry up. There's only 3 membership left, and then I'm going to stop it. And as soon as the new website's ready, I'm changing the structure, so this will be only monthly subscriptions. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. This is the AlphaFX.